field looks to be set. They're ready for the opener. The red light winks. Away and racing. Perfect Harmony began fairly from the inside. Speed coming from Return wide out. Bruce Almighty, Son of the Sun. Perfect Harmony is continuing to track up on the rails now, driving through soon after the start from Not Known. Then Attila's Dream, Radiant Blue back there with the Malakani. Last of all, Friar's Princess. It's Return, though, that has run to the lead by the 800. Return by a length and a half, Bruce Almighty. Perfect Harmony is over on the fence third. A length and a half to Son of the Sun. Attila's Dream next. Around those with the lime green. A length and a half to Not Known at the 600 from a Malakani, dropping back with Radiant Blue, Friar's Princess between those. Nearing the home corner, they approach the 450. Return leads them up to the bend from the favourite Bruce Almighty, looking for the way clear back behind them. Perfect Harmony coming into the home corner from Son of the Sun and Attila's Dream. Bruce Almighty squared off with Return. Perfect Harmony a length and a half away, called upon getting into the clear from Son of the Sun. Bruce Almighty, though, reaches the lead. Now draws a length and a half to Return with 100 to go. Perfect Harmony down the outside giving chase, but it'll be Bruce Almighty too good. Bruce Almighty cracks his maiden from Perfect Harmony and Son of the Sun third. Back on the inside, Return ahead of Not Known. Then came Attila's Dream, Friar's Princess, Radiant Blue, and the last of them home is Malakani. Bruce Almighty has taken out the first for the day. Number 1, ridden by Chris Parnham for the Nev Parnham stable. A Playing God 4-year-old opens up his account at his 9th run this afternoon, beating 8 Perfect Harmony, Jade McNaught, and 2 Son of the Sun, Troy Turner. And back there, 4th will be 7 Return. 1, 8, 2 and 7. Bruce Almighty placed here last start. Breezed up there this afternoon, jumped quickly. Perfect Harmony didn't quite leave the gates from barrier 1 as well as it did last start from 13 down at Pinjarra, and then had the task of trying to run Bruce Almighty down, but he always was in control of matters in the straight. And this 4-year-old gelding by Playing God from Isanami has gone on to score. Raced by G. Brown, M. Carruthers, C. Blackwell and P. Caffel, M. Carey, Mrs. T. Dowd, A. Gotti, G. Mason, N. Smith, A. Price, and Madames Radden Meadows Bridgman, Mirabelle Graham, the One Kitty and Oz Racing, also On Edge Racing Syndicates. Chris Parnham aboard for Nev Parnham. Perfect Harmony second, a Trade Fair 4-year-old out of Lyrical Queen, trained by Barry Newnham, ridden by Jade McNaught. And first up, Son of the Sun for Brett Pope by Demerit from Damawin, Troy Turner. 1:10.88, so they scarped along. They've gone along at a good gallop, the maidens. 1:10.88 and 34.92 the sectional time. 2 1/4 decisive victory here by Bruce Almighty, and a length and a half second and third. So we go now to the second for the day. And this is the Salinger Plate. 1100 for the 2-year-olds at 1:42. No changes there to come out of the next. Well, let's go downstairs, and Scotty Embry's our man today down there in the winners' enclosure. Let's join up with him, and also winning trainer Neville Parnham off to a good start the stable today with the victory of Bruce Almighty.
Thank you, Darren. Yes, I've got Neville with me after the win of Bruce Almighty. Neville, talk us through the first couple of runs this campaign that certainly looked a bit disappointing on paper.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty fair comment. We walked away scratching our heads a bit. He had sort of been working all right, but and he looked okay. But he's really trained on in the last 3 or 4 weeks, and he just showed gradual improvement. And then his last run, he just got nailed. And even from that run to this, I mentioned before the race how he's starting to really glow in his coat, and he's obviously sort of got things right back in his mind. And aided by a good ride by Chris, he's riding exceptionally well, and he summed it up pretty well. He was going to look for a trail, but things didn't happen, and he just got himself into a winning spot.
Going forward, ideally, what is your best way to ride him? Is it forward? Is it with a little bit of cover?
Chris seems to think with a bit of cover, but the way he sprinted today, obviously he's kept improving, and he's a better horse than he was last start. So it might be just the fact that he's been an extremely immature horse, and taken a long time to sort of reach his best, and I think he can keep improving, and hopefully, like most of the Playing Gods, they can get better with age.
Not the first of these Bruce Saxlid horses that have taken a little while to break through in these colours.
No, War God took a fair while. And then I think he won 3 straight, and he's gone on to win, I don't know, 300,000 or 400,000, or well, at least 400, I think. But he's been a good old war horse, and he'll be back in a couple of weeks' time himself.
We also can't forget, obviously, Street Bandit. There's some real big names there. What about the rest of your team today? Who's the best of them?
They're probably only just sort of each way hopes. You know, Hoboken's running into Thistle Tester and Catherine Wheel, and Wrinkly's a bit of a test at the 1800. We feel he probably can run well in it, but and Holy Ghost, he strikes quite an open field. So the one I actually do like is in the next race, the Warm and Fuzzy. I think he's an each way price, an each way chance at a big price.
Congratulations and good luck for the rest of the day, Neville.
Cheers, thanks.
There's Neville Parnham with the win of Bruce Almighty at start number 9. 1, 8, 2 and 7. Perfect harmony. Sitting leaders back as run second. Third was Son of the Sun, and fourth is Return. We'll grab Chris Parnham for a bit of a word. Chris, going into the race, were you looking to take a sit, or you think that you'd be up on the speed like that?
Preferably I wanted to take a sit because he hit the line good the other day with a trail, but he got there outside the leader on the bridle, so it wasn't too much of a concern. If I had to work to sort of get there, then he might have struggled a bit, but because he never really come off the bridle, it suited him, and he kicked as good as he ever has today, so it was a good win.
Looking forward to riding this. Will test you. What's the plans with her?
I guess just let her run, so pretty straightforward instructions, and hopefully the real this will test you turns up today.
Congratulations, Chris. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Chris Parnham with the win of number 1, Bruce Almighty here. 1, 8, 2 and 7 after the Glenroy Chaff Maiden here at Ascot.